two teams that have been very familiar with each other over the last few years. Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks taking on Kawhi Leonard. No Paul George in this one. And they always got somebody injured, Clippers. But the most important thing was Kawhi was playing. And boy, did he help get his Clippers off to a fantastic start. Kawhi from the mid-range. Now Kawhi pretty much commanding his Clippers offense. The ball will end up in the hands of Marcus Morris Sr., who gets the bucket to go. But that, again, was dictated by Kawhi just being a guy you got to keep your eyes on. Luka trying to keep Dallas in this one. They're down 9, though, in the second. Look at that fake from John Wall, effectively getting to the bucket. And then Wall penetrating this time, making a play for someone else. Norman Powell knocks down the 3. Kawhi, double team coming his way. He just goes right around it and knocks a jumper down over a 6'10" guy. Clippers up a bunch. It's a 19-point game to be exact in the third, and Leonard decides to knock in another shot over Christian Wood. And then Kawhi, little boy day to Mars, chest-to-chest, man-to-man is what you put in the gym versus what Kawhi's done. And when I got Leonard, I like my chances. Luka trying to lead a comeback for the Mavs, but there's just too much Kawhi. Norman Powell, 27 points for Norman Powell. That throwdown just levitating in the air for the Clippers. The Don, 20-point fourth quarter. It's going to fall short. He had 43, 11, and 7. But Kawhi's going to get the last laugh in this one. Another tough shot with 2 defenders in the vicinity. How about 33, 9, and 4 for Leonard? And it's the Clippers getting a much-needed win over the Mavericks, 113-101. Yeah, so I watched this game, the Mavericks in Los Angeles to take on the Clippers. And the same thing I said about LeBron versus Luka on Christmas Day applies to Kawhi versus Luka in this basketball game. So for those who don't know, I do my top players list. I'm going to release it at some point. Coming into the season, I had Luka ahead of LeBron and Kawhi. And I'm fine with that. I still have Luka ahead of LeBron and Kawhi. But the problem with it is when Luka takes on LeBron or Luka takes on Kawhi, I have a hard time leaving those games saying, man, you know who's the best player in that matchup? It was Luka. Because when I watched that Clippers-Mavs game, I thought Kawhi Leonard was the best basketball player on the court. I did. I do. And I think it just, to me, comes down to Luka being that young and not committing to defense. I'm going to stand on that. Now, Luka fans, they don't want to hear it. You know, they whatever. And Luka fans, I don't care. I appreciate y'all support. I still don't care. I still don't care about y'all riding with y'all mans. That's y'all guy. Ride with him. I don't care. Get it off in my comment section. I saw somebody comment, if you look at Luka's defensive efficiency rating, if you look at his defensive stats this year, they've improved a lot. They're actually one of the top in the league. Man, if you don't get out my face with that, if you don't shut up talking to me with that, man, what do your eyes tell you? Do your eyes tell you Luka's a good defender or not? Period. Watching these games, oftentimes Luka in the backcourt still while the plays all on the other end going on. His guy is scoring or is leading to somebody else guy being wide open because he's arguing over a call he didn't get last time down. That's a part of defense. I'm watching effort. Go watch the games. You can watch it. Oftentimes in games, you can look at Luka and see him half invested on defense. And that bothers me because on the other hand, he's going crazy on offense. That bothers me. Kawhi don't got the opportunity to relax on defense. Now, the reason why I still have Luka over LeBron and Kawhi, and I will keep it that way, is because LeBron and Kawhi, they miss games, especially Kawhi. Now, many could argue, okay, yes, Luka rests in games, but at least he doesn't miss games like Kawhi does. LeBron, he rests in games as well. You know, he plays a lot well. I think the LeBron-Luka convo is a lot harder than the LeBron-Kawhi convo just because of how many games Kawhi misses. If Kawhi was playing more, Kawhi would be over Luka and LeBron today for me. But I can't do that because Kawhi doesn't play enough. And LeBron doesn't mean as much as he used to. He's actually been really good this year with his stats actually meaning something to Laker wins. But overall, the last few years, Luka has meant more to Dallas than LeBron has meant more to the Lakers. When Luka goes big time numbers, it oftentimes leads to a Mavericks win. Oftentimes when LeBron does that, it does not. If Kawhi does big numbers, oftentimes they lead to Clippers wins. But Kawhi doesn't play enough. So yes, I leave this game thinking to myself, man, if you ask me who the best player was in that game, I'll probably tell you Kawhi. But I cannot put Kawhi over Luka in any top players convos because he don't play enough. And that's a damn shame. Because he should be in that top 3, top 5 convo like Luka. But I can't do it because he don't play enough.